Welcome to part 100 of Maryland's Pokemon Diamond Adventure. Alright, with the resort area investigated, or resorted, whatever you do at a resort area, with that out of the way, there's only one area left in the battle zone, and that is off to the west of the resort area, or to the east of the fight area. Again, you can visit these, this might be the first route you go to if you're traveling east of the fight area to get to Stark Mountain. But, then again, honestly, the more I was thinking about it, that probably isn't the best route anyway, because you're gonna need to go to the survival area anyway to kind of see Buck and everything, so I don't know. Anyway, let me pop on a rappel. There's honestly nothing that exciting over here, but we're gonna clear it anyway. In fact, are we technically on it yet? Yeah, we're not yet. There is a little bit of water on Route 229, so we didn't fully explore it. But yeah, you're gonna need to go through Route 226 to the survival area anyway, so really it makes the most sense if you just go this way. I mean, it's too late now, but I'm just saying you could have gone this way, and I always kind of like that fact. That's one thing I like about Sinnoh, is it's a very wide open region. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad either. Actually, before I do this, there's something else I wanted to make sure I did. I didn't want to forget about this. So where was it? It was Eterna City, I believe. So someone is making a return to Eterna City, and this is kind of neat, actually. So I believe it's down here. Now, it's not as exciting as in, let's say there were another game that was called Platinum. This would be a lot more meaningful if you were playing Platinum. But yeah, you can visit Oak here. He's here after you've beaten the game. Ah, it's you. Good to see you. How is your Pokedex coming along? Capturing every kind of Pokemon is no easy feat, I'll grant you that, but I'm sure you can accomplish it. I'm sure you can accomplishment. Yes, I will accomplishment. Ah, yes. An acquaintance from Kanto has sent me something quite interesting. I think you'd make better use of it than I ever could. The upgrade. Oh yeah. I understand that there is a Pokemon that evolves when it is traded while holding that upgrade. Yeah, so he's talking about the Pokemon Porygon, which if you trade a Porygon holding an upgrade, then it will evolve it into Porygon 2. But there's also the Dubious Disc. I don't remember if I ever got that, but you can get that as well. And that can be used. You can equip that onto Porygon 2, and then you can trade it to get Porygon Z, which at the time was a new evolution. Yeah, here it is. I honestly don't remember where I got it. I honestly don't remember, but I have it, and that's good. I'm sure you can look it up. I don't know. But it's clearly I picked it up at some point. But yeah, anyway, in Platinum, that would give you one of the roaming birds. Actually, I think all of the roaming Kanto legendary birds. But not the case in Diamond. But it's still kind of cool. It's something I wanted to show you because that does happen. I think it's after you get the National Dex. So after you have completed seeing all of the Pokemon in Sinnoh, which we did in, what was that, part 82? Something like that. All right, anyway, there we go. Okay, so let me get back to where I was, and I don't have my bike on my hotbar, so I think it's going to be quicker just running. All right, here we go. So yeah, this patch here is technically Route 229. Not really exciting. And then over here is Route 230, which is also not very exciting. I guess you could find, what is it, Togepi if you use the Poke Radar. I think I noticed that beforehand, but I'm not really going to bother with that. I don't know, it's just kind of disappointing. There's not really a lot of interesting Pokemon here. It's just there, which, I guess that happens, right? So we're probably just gonna fight this person just to see what's going on, and then I'm just gonna kind of speed through this route because, again, not very exciting. And there's something I want to do back at the fight area, I believe it is. So Well, let's just see if I can take this thing out. You know, in the sped up video, I don't remember if it was last time or the time before, but there was someone with a Gyarados, and I kept Marriland out against it. Because I figured, well, if I switch out, I'm gonna get hit by that thing. And that's not good. Grass Knot has been very helpful against water types. You can see, like, you think, oh, this is gonna be scary. Crawdaunt, it's a water type. I mean, it's not a good idea, but honestly, this has worked out fine. So, yeah, Grass Knot was a good move. That's kind of the point I was making. Okay, anyway, I'll just kind of give you a little tour around this route. I don't think there's anything too exciting, but you'll get an idea of what is around. So that's kind of nice. All right, let's get to it. Alright, and I have arrived. Back on the shore. So the fight area is over there. This is somewhere where we even checked out previously because I've picked all the berries there. But yeah, so here we are at the fight area. And there's someone waiting for me here. Let me go heal up really fast. All right, there we go. So, yes, during the weekends, you'll find Barry here, and he's ready to fight you, which is kind of neat. At least he should be. I don't know who I want to lead with here. I guess I'll lead with Gojira. Alright. Hey, Devin! You're not the only one who's getting tougher, you know. I'll prove it to you. Get ready to battle! Oh yeah, let's go! And yeah, there's a Staraptor, which I am a little worried about due to close combat, but we'll take a chance. Okay, maybe I should head smash. I don't know. I'm gonna go for Rock Slide. Oh, U-turn, okay. Well, that's fine. Yeah, so he uses some fairly high-level Pokemon. I mean, you know, at this point, it shouldn't be too bad. However, his team will get stronger as you clear the Elite Four more and more times. I don't remember how many times it is. I think it's like 20 or something. Like, it's a ridiculous number if you ask me. Like, especially because I don't even think that's the most efficient way to grind unless you're really high level. Oh, what do I want to do here? This thing could be kind of painful. Astro, how about you do this? I'm thinking a nice well-timed Earthquake would be pretty good. Shadow Claw, okay. Well, I can't say that's what I was expecting. Nice crit, of course. Of course you would get a crit. Alright, let's see how much this does. Lisa decided to play nicely. But yeah, apparently Barry can get pretty high level if you fight the Elite Four more. But keep in mind, you can only fight him on Saturdays and Sundays. I don't know if you fight him on, like, Saturday, if you can immediately fight him on Sunday. I honestly never do this fight. Like, I know it's there. It's one that I've heard of. In fact, I don't know if it's in Diamond/Pearl or just in Platinum, but for the longest time, he had the highest level Pokemon team available, even higher than Red in Pokemon Gold, Silver, and Crystal. Now, that changed when Heart Gold and Soul Silver were released later on, but still, he kind of held that title for a while, which was kind of interesting. But I just remember it being very tedious getting him to the point where he's very high level. I'm not going to be doing that, but you can look into it more if that's something you want to do. But again, honestly, if you're looking for a challenge, you're more likely to find a challenge in the Battle Tower. That's definitely a lot tougher. Alright, Roserade. Yeah, this is definitely something I want to switch out from. Let's send out Marriland here. But on the other hand, this will be one of the toughest main fights in the game, even without beating the Elite Four a bunch of times. I don't believe it was until Platinum that the Elite Four rematches were a thing, or, you know, gym leader rematches and stuff. So there aren't really a lot of in-game difficult fights outside of the Battle Tower at this point. So this is kind of a refreshing breath of fresh air. To actually have something that I'm not 1-hit KOing all the time. Shadow Ball. Ooh, I'm glad I sent Marriland out and not Psych. That would have caught me off guard. Yeah, it seems like they have some pretty good moves. Oh, and I guess Cynthia still would be stronger. I mean, that level 64 Empoleon was the toughest on his team, but you get the idea. It's still a reasonably difficult fight. Okay, Staraptor. I didn't actually hit it, did I? I didn't. Let's... is it gonna U-turn again? You know what? I'm gonna send out... No, I don't want him to accidentally take a close combat. I mean, it isn't a Nuzlocke or anything, but I worry for him. Let's see. We'll use Gojira. This is fine. On close combat will hurt, but maybe I can get that Quick Claw to activate. You know, I'm kind of feeling like big damage. Oh man. Well, big damage for me. Yeah. I went for head smash, by the way. Didn't matter. I was hoping maybe the quick claw would activate and that'd be fine. Okay, well this is alright. Let's send out... Well, how about Psych? Just for a very strong Psychic. And she'll be faster too, so that's nice. I know I have Charge Beam, but it's not going to be as strong. Thanks to the special defense drop. Oh, nice critical hit, Psych. Yeah, that's wonderful. Heracross. Yeah, this is fine. It probably has Night Slash, that's why I'm a little worried about that. Like, I don't think this is going to do enough to knock it out. I think it's going to leave it at about 10 to 15%. I mean, that's honestly right where I was thinking, so... Oh, Megahorn. I mean, yeah, that too, of course. Yeah, Psych is very much gone. No question. Oh well, she did pretty good there. Alright, well... You know, I haven't actually used Checkmate this fight, so let's have a bug-on-bug battle. Battle of the Bugs. Yeah, Aerial Ace. Well, there's Night Slash. I knew it was around. Rapidash, ooh. This should be fine for Astro. And then I believe the last Pokemon on his team will be that Snorlax that he brought in the last fight with him. What was it? 12 years ago? You know, that one. Okay. Just don't paralyze me, please. Please. Oh. Don't make me fully paralyzed, please. Okay, that's nice. This should be fine then. I guess I can always use a full restore too. Perfect. Yep, there's that Snorlax. Okay, Marriland, it is up to you, buddy. I'm just gonna hope that a close combat will be enough to take it out. I'm worried. Snorlax is very beefy. I know it has lower defense, but it still has a ton of HP. Alright, the moment of truth. Ah, yes. That HP scrolling. Oh, just what I feared. Just what I feared. I should have used Brick Break twice. Ow. Ow! Alright, well, I guess we'll use Checkmate here. Oh yeah, when the going gets tough, my Pokemon get tougher. Yeah, same. Okay, as long as he doesn't heal, I think I should be okay. There we go. Well, not the cleanest fight, but at least I didn't use any revives. What just went down? You're telling me I lost again? And yeah, he gives an alright amount of money. That was with the amulet coin, so, you know. It's okay, though. Devin, the tougher you get, the tougher we can get, too. There's no end to Pokemon. That's what I'm saying, Devin. Well, thank goodness for that. Yeah, so that's the berry fight. Again, there is a way. I think if you fight him, or fight the league like 20 times or something, it does get a lot tougher. Let me heal up really fast. All right, all healed. And you know what? I am going to fly back somewhere because I think we've pretty much reached the end of the road here. I mean, if you look at the whole map, we've pretty much cleared everything, which is great. Now, there are some optional areas that I haven't checked out, and to be honest, I probably won't. Like, I know that there are some mountains here you can use rock climb on. I don't think I ever got that for Ice Beam, but you can get them. You can get, I think, a TM for Ice Beam up here. There's a few other places I'm sure I'm missing you can rock climb at. Probably some places you can get stuff with Surf, but that's not really important right now. Let's go back home and just kind of, I don't know, talk for just a moment because, you know, it's weird to say, but I honestly believe it's come to an end. I think we're done with Marriland's Pokemon Diamond Adventure. So the rest of the video, I'm just going to be talking a little bit about the series before we send it off into the sunset. But I started this series on YouTube back in 2007, shortly after Pokemon Diamond and Pearl were both released in the US. I had a few videos up prior to that with my Japanese Diamond version, which I put a lot of time into. And I wrote a walkthrough for that, and that was what really helped escalate my site into something great. I know I talk about my site a lot, but it was such a life-changing experience having the opportunity to grow both that website with the Pokedex, with walkthroughs based on the Japanese version. So, you know, when it was available in English, it was like really available for everyone. They could just reference that. It was great. And then the videos. And, you know, to those of you on YouTube, a lot of you have stuck around for, you know what, almost 15 years now. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's been over 14 years since I started the series. And I never really thought that that would be something I would be still doing to this day. And it's just amazing. I started with using a little camcorder. Just a standard, not even a camcorder, it was a camera that had a video recording thing. My original goal was just to have videos accompany the written walkthrough. I never really set out to become a YouTuber. Like YouTube, it was 2006, 2007. You know, these were the early days of YouTube. It wasn't about the money. It wasn't like a job for people. It was a hobby. It was something really neat. And to have that succeed so well back then was actually kind of terrifying. It really, it changed my whole life. In some ways for the worse, in some ways for the better. But it helped me grow as a person. If you go back and listen to some of the original Pokemon Diamond Adventure, you'll hear my voice sounding a lot different, a lot less confident. And it's been interesting. I'm going to use more of my current voice nowadays because, you know, this is in 2021, at least at the time of recording this. I tried to actually mimic my voice, and I'm using my current mic. Like right now, you'll notice it's this is what I use nowadays, and you know how I do things nowadays. But one thing I wanted to do when I returned to the series is I wanted to try to capture that original vibe. You know, one thing absent is how's it going, everyone? Marriland here, which was actually a catchphrase I started in, I think, 2012. That's when I started using that. And that was just because I always hated figuring out what to do in an intro. And for the Diamond Adventure series, it was just welcome to part whatever of Marriland's Pokemon Diamond Adventure. And that was also very classic. And I wanted to bring that back. I wanted to go back to those days. So I hope you enjoyed this little trip down, you know, nostalgia lane, reminiscing of the old times, and actually wrapping up a series that I never thought I'd finish. Remember, back when this series started, YouTube was limited at just under 11 minutes per video. Like, you know, they said it was 10 minutes, but in reality, it was always like 10:57 or 10:58. I was using Windows Movie Maker as my editing software, and there wasn't the ability to scale video clips or stuff to, you know, a very specific time frame. So I had to literally find music on Overclocked Remix, which, by the way, huge shout outs to them. They have been just awesome. I felt bad when I had to re-upload the Diamond Adventure, the quote-unquote remastered. A lot of that was because back then they weren't very clear on if music could be used for commercial use, quote-unquote. And, you know, if, like, when I came back in 2012 and had my channel, you know, without the strikes anymore, the fake strikes from 2011, that was why I had to delete the originals, in case you didn't know. It's pretty crazy. But at that point, I became a partner, and, you know, I realized, hey, the music I used in the past, I might not be able to, and I respected that. But again, thankfully, Overclocked Remix, they have updated their terms, just kind of like YouTube has with gaming in general. Like, as long as you're crediting how they list in their content policy, like, it's fine. They love it, and they've always been supporters of my videos anyway, but I just always wanted to comply with their terms, because, I don't know, but it's been great using some of their music again for the montages and for stuff like that, and it's just been wonderful. So, you know, but anyway, back then, I had, you know, to find music that would fit the length of the montage and still fit within that 10-minute 57, 10-minute 58 timeline. So I had to decide what content to show, like where I would go through in a route or an area, who I would fight. I'd have to try to minimize things that weren't important. And I know as a result, I missed a lot of stuff, and that's fine. That's kind of how it is in those days. And, you know, back then it was all post commentary too, so it was pretty wild. It was pretty wild. Maybe someday I'll do like another retrospective, like a behind the scenes. Here's how this series that spanned 14 years, here's how it went. Here's what I did at different points. Obviously now my recording setup has changed a lot, but I still look back to those old days, and I know a lot of you do. A lot of you miss the days with the camera and all that. It had a certain charm to it. You know, now it's being played on a DS capture. Like, you know, I have the hardware to just capture directly from my Nintendo DS, which is great. That's been revolutionary. I probably wouldn't be able to still make videos if it weren't for that and like the 3DS capture, because, you know, it's just such an improvement in quality. But yeah, I really, it's crazy to think that, you know, the series finally has a good end, and I didn't continue it way back because, again, it's one of those things that you know, for the normal game, it was already hard enough to try to fit things in that timeline, that, you know, 10-minute 57 timeline. That was really difficult. So realizing all the stuff in the post game, it's like, this is gonna be hard. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. But, you know, I guess I found a way. It was just way later on where there's no restrictions, and I think that was great. Oh, you don't even have anything to say to me. Well, thanks, Mom. Here I was getting all sappy and emotional, and you don't even have anything to say. Oh, man. Well, anyway, whether you started this adventure 14 years ago or just recently, I hope that my videos, I hope that the Diamond Adventure helped you get through Pokemon Diamond, but I also hope it gave you a lot of laughs and enjoyment along the way. It's definitely been something that has changed my life in a way I can't even imagine what it would be like without it, had I not have made that decision all those years ago. And, you know, it's wild. As I've said numerous times, it isn't what I ever set out to do. But sometimes you work with the roles you're given. Sometimes you play the cards you're dealt. And it can be interesting. It's definitely taken me on a lot of adventures beyond just this diamond adventure, a lot of real life adventures because of it. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in for all these years, or months if you're new, or days if you're really new. And I hope that I'll be able to have another wonderful adventure when we revisit Sinnoh in Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. That ought to be fun. I'm almost certain I'll be doing that. It's just gonna be a lighthearted adventure, none of the walkthrough kind of stuff. I mean, I'll guide you through it, but it will be more just in a classic Let's Play style, you know? We don't need to take it super serious. We can have fun, but it'll be its own adventure, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. I look forward to seeing what kind of adventure we have when that is released, but until then, I hope you enjoy. And, as I say nowadays, I'll see you next time, everyone.